Back on another video, guys. Man, I'm really just reflecting on the Kai France versus Brandon Moreno fight. It's like taking a dagger to the heart watching Kai France come up short, man. I have so much love and respect for Kai France, for the Maori people, for Aotearoa, New Zealand, all the Kiwis. You know, Kai France really puts it on for the whole country of New Zealand, man. And he comes out the Poi, which I learned is a really popular song in New Zealand. And, you know, I just have so much respect and admiration for how Kai France carries himself, the way he represents his home country, and then the tenacity he goes out there and fights with. You know, he really channels his, you know, his Moldy heritage. And he left it all out there. You know, it looked like the fight was starting to shape up in his favor. I do think going into that third round, he was down 2 rounds, but in a 5-round fight, it doesn't really necessarily matter. Those third and fourth rounds are very, very critical, and the tide was turning. He was winning that third round. He was going to go on to win that third round and have the momentum going into the fourth. And it really looked like Brandon Moreno was starting to really slow down. And I look at Brandon Moreno after the fight, and he looks more beat up than Kai did at all. Like, Kai really put damage on Moreno in that third round. The elbow that cut him up, even some of the just boxing exchanges. Kai has a really, really strong right hand, my God. But that Mexican, man, Moreno, man, he's a freaking animal. But yeah, I thought it was a good fight. Kai just got caught, man. He just got caught. It's just the rough part of the game of mixed martial arts and fighting, man. Sometimes you just get caught, and, you know, if he doesn't get caught with that shot, who knows what happens. Maybe he goes in there and TKOs Moreno in the 4th round. So Kai France, still one of the best flyweights in the world, still one of those guys who will probably end up keeping that number 2 ranking, or he might become number 3, but he already beat Askarov. I can see him maybe fighting Pantoja. I still think Kai France is in the mix, man. One win, you know, can put him back in the title hunt. So you can't count Kai France out. Congrats to Brandon Moreno and his team. He touches UFC gold again. So that's huge. And respect to Moreno, man. Moreno's a dog, you guys. You know, he has a ton of experience. And I think Kai France got a lot of experience fighting his first co-main, doing the long walk from the locker room on the screen. He handled it well, Kai did. He handled it well. He has age on his side. He's still left of 30, under 30 years of age. He's only 29. And, you know, he has not taken much damage, Kai France has, in the UFC. So I still expect him to be back, and I still expect him to touch UFC gold still. So respect to Kai France. I do know one day I'm going to meet that guy. I'm going to meet that dude, Kai France, man. And I'm going to just tell him straight to his face, like, bro, I've been a fan for a long time, and never stop believing in that journey. I talk to you guys all the time. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be adversities. There's going to be times in your life where you think you're about to do something, and then you get caught, or something just goes wrong, and you're fully prepared. The best thing about the situation with Kai France is he took no shortcuts. You can limit yourself in life when you don't take shortcuts. You know, when you leave it all out there, you grind hard for 10 weeks, you sacrifice it, you go out there on your shield and you fight for your country, you fight for your pride, you fight for your last name, and you go out there and you live by the sword and die by the sword, and you go out on the sword. You can do nothing but be happy and proud of that. And so I know, as much as Kai France may be sad that he didn't win, you still have a lot of honor and a lot of pride in how you went out there and performed, because he fought well, man. He fought really well. So we got Figueiredo Moreno now to go ahead and unify this belt. That's another fight in itself. I would have loved to see Kai versus Figgy. But yeah, so that's a topic for another day. But man, Kai France, all respect in the world to you, man. Have a safe flight back to New Zealand. We're all proud of you. Rest up, heal up, and hopefully we see you at the end of the year, beginning of 2023. And yeah, you guys take care. Back again tomorrow for another video.